Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Alemannic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is asking for astral help in getting pregnant or getting your partner pregnant or having the surrogate mother get pregnant, right? So I'm gonna break it down for you what I was guided to. So basically, the image I was seeing in my head was a banana inside a vegetable. I think those are in Latin America where the inside is actually hollow. However, what I have here, I think it's a butternut squash. I can't remember, the sticker is gone. But the top part is actually solid, so there was no way of hollowing all of that out. Well, maybe it would have been possible, but hard. So only the bottom part is actually where the seeds are. But basically, if you imagine the whole shaft being longer, it would have been the banana as our phallus symbol, right? Represent inside the vegetable representing the womb, which would be the squash, except longer, and with the seeds inside. So since I can't quite replicate it the way that I had the image in my head, I had to improvise a little bit. So we do have the squash here for the shape, for the symbol, for the symbolism. But during the ceremony, I will put these squash seeds in here with the banana to represent the fertilization process, right? And the baby here is really just decoration for the outcome that we would like to achieve. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, yes. Also, what I was guided to is if you want to reenact this at home, I very, very strongly suggest that you use seeds that you would like to plant in the springtime. Or there are some seeds that you can actually plant in the fall and they need the frost and then they will grow first thing in the spring, right? However, since I had these and I actually do want to plant these in the springtime, I will finish drying them so that, the orange stuff is gone, right? But yeah, those I want to save. So for all those of you or us who are seed saving, you might have some. I actually planted all the seeds that I had saved this year and over the last few years actually, in my secret garden slash food forest along the train tracks. And not everything grew, but a bunch of stuff did. So I'm basically restarting the seed saving. I do actually also have some apple seeds saved. I could actually throw some of these in as well. Give me a moment. I'm gonna be right back. And there's even one bell pepper seed that I found that must have fallen when I put them in little baggies before bringing them out. But these are all the rest are apple seeds, right? So I'm actually going to throw these in there as well. Oh, I should maybe keep them separate. Okay, I'm going to put it on here. The charcoal can just sit like this because these are dry and the other ones are still moist. Although in the glass jar, it's going to be all together anyway, but just for now to have it a little bit more sanitary or less messy. Okay, so with that being said, let me take this one out again and I'll just lean it a little bit on here. So let's smudge and get started. Oh, and look at how this is opening. Oops, this one. Gotta be careful since that's ooh. Oh, maybe that wasn't a good idea, but okay. Oh yeah, the spark, the heat in the seats is actually also symbolic. Ha! Didn't even realize. Okay. So yeah, let's get some heat in there in the bedroom. Okay, with that being said, let's smudge and focus on the ceremony. Please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies and take away anything dark, low vibrational, and unhealed, and transmute it into pure divine essence and return it to the universe for reintegration and help us fully and completely reconnect to our own inner divinity and to be in our own power. And through that, help us be in oneness with all of creation and see the divinity in everything and everyone around us as well. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Oh, and the one thing that I did forget to explain. So when I was watering the plants behind the train track today, I saw this rock and I don't remember which angle I saw it at. I think like this. Um, it looked to me like a bicycle seat, where you sit on the bike, right? So right away, what popped into my head is like being back in the saddle, right? So for those of us who have spent a lot of time in self-isolation, not just because of the medical stuff that started in 2020, but also related to our healing and ascension process. So many of us have had sensitivities and allergies and things that have limited and restricted us in a way that at least some of us have already self-isolated much, much longer, even before the pandemic. So, like for example, in my case, the scent allergy has caused me to withdraw more and more over the past 2 decades, actually. So, with this rock, I feel there's a sign of getting back in the saddle in the sense of also opening ourselves up again to a relationship, to a connection, to a love connection that shall then bring us the divine blessing of a child in that union, right? So that's what we're doing here. And yeah, trying to think if there was any other aspect that I forgot to explain earlier, but I think that's it. Okay, so with that being said, let's call in our divine team and get all the astral help that we need to have these desired outcomes and effects in our lives. Thank you. All right, dear divine higher power of the universe, our higher selves, and our entire divine spirit team of the light, including our ancestors that are in the light, the 4 directions, and the 4 elements, please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. Okay, so first, I want to give thanks for a wonderful day, despite the fact that basically the effect of the energies that we're healing from last night's ceremony, of those energies that are not very supportive, or they're kind of like either like naysayers or negative in a different way, or they twist things around and just change things in a way that puts us off in a way. So today I've had a whole bunch of scenarios where the people's reactions were different from what it normally is and what you would normally expect, or most of the times, right? So it was a little bit weird, but at the same time, I also knew what was going on, that it was the divine kind of also testing me, right? Because a lot of times when we heal from something, it gets brought back again to test us, right? So I actually still had a great day. So I'm very, very grateful and thankful for that. So that's my gratitude for today. And I hope all of you had a chance to think about something or maybe several things as well. And with that being said, as we're healing, we're also moving more and more into the place where we were ready to be in a really truly loving and supportive relationship, in a divine love connection where both people support and uplift each other, right? Rather than limiting and restricting and pulling the other person down in a sense, or holding them back, right? So that's the old toxic stuff that we no longer want. And in those divine unions, we shall be blessed with divine babies. So I ask our divine team for fertility for both the male and female partners and aspects, and for the seeds represented here and the eggs, well, generally represented by the glass representing the womb space, right? Yeah, you kind of have to imagine them in here. And let both male and female partners and parts required for the fertilization of the egg be highly, highly, highly fertile and ready to create this beautiful, beautiful divine child, baby, or possibly several if it's like twins or triplets, or now with fertility treatment, sometimes there are like several, right? So let all those seeds enter the womb in a highly, highly fertile state, both parts, and let the womb receive, and let the egg receive the sperms, the seeds wonderfully, and let the fertilization, thank you. Somehow I feel like I need to shake it and mix it up. Let the fertilization happen, and let an abundance of beautiful, healthy, smart, kind, and highly spiritually connected divine starseed babies be created and born through and in these beautiful unions. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. Oh, and the baby wants to be active in there as well. So since the souls of the babies are also waiting for bodies that they can reincarnate into, let us have the baby actively participate in this creation process as well on an energetic level. blessed by the divine, blessed by our ancestors, blessed by our entire divine spirit team of the light, blessed by the 4 elements and the 4 directions and all of our special spirit guides, whether those are animals or angels or saints. Let us be massively blessed by them, and let those divine babies be created. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations. All our relations. All right, beautiful beings. Let the ceremony now be finished, and let us give massive amounts of love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings to our divine team. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your assistance in this very special creation ceremony. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly and massively safe, shielded, and protected with a divine seal of protection. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations. All our relations. All right. I feel like we need a quick moment here to just fully return to this 3D realm. All right. Okay, thank you all so much for being here, for being a part of this ceremony, and for being on your own healing and ascension journey, as well as being a part of this healing and ascending collective. Thank you so much for tuning in today for this special healing creation ceremony. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel further, there's a PayPal link down below. Also, there are 2 ceremonies coming up this month, group ceremonies. The first one is a live local fire ceremony in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And that's on the 13th of August from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The second one is a virtual one, which is very interactive. And that's on Sunday, the 23rd of August from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the information for logging in is on meetup.com under the group name Shamanic Fire Ceremonies. And also there's information on the Alemannic Shaman Facebook page. However, the login for the virtual one is only via meetup.com. So I would love to see many of you there. And if not, then in the meantime, we'll reconnect through these videos. And in the meantime, I'm sending you tons of love, light, and blessings. Be well until next time. And I wish you great abundance. May truth, integrity, and in this case, fertility be with you. Bye for now.